Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that are here for you as we are looking at our tarot cards as well as our oracle cards. Please do remember that these readings are general and to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. We're going to be diving straight into the message to see what you need to know at this present moment in time. The divine is wanting you to know that currently you are working with divine timing, okay? So it is important for you to start making your wishes known. It is important for you to take some time when you see a dandelion, take some time out, blow that dandelion and make your wishes known to the divine. Just have fun. There's a story when we are looking at dandelions that I always remember, that I always was told when I was younger, that when you see a dandelion and you blow on it, you are helping fairies to take their first flight. And as a thank you, they grant your wishes. And I always thought that was really cute. And me and my kids have always done this. Whenever we see dandelions, we always stop and we think we're helping fairies take their first flight, as well as us having fun making our wishes known. So Capricorn, the divine, is saying that the message that is here in that story is that sometimes you can be too serious, you can be too focused on the goal, on climbing that mountain. But sometimes stopping and making memories as you're climbing that as you're climbing that mountain is important. Because when you get to the top of the mountain, you're going to be remembering the time that you stopped and made a wish. You're going to be remembering the time that you remember this reading and you pretended that you are helping a fairy take its first flight. So the divine is saying that the takeaway from this message is let your hair down, have some fun. Everything is happening in divine timing. Take your time. Of course, stay focused. Of course, understand where you're going. But at the same time, sometimes, especially as a Capricorn, life can be really challenging. You feel like you're going through one battle after another, and you just feel like you never catch your lucky break. Or sometimes you're so focused in manifesting, you're focused in getting to the top, you are just focused that you forget that the important things in life is also to have fun. The important thing in life is to create your own magic sometimes. Your guides, the divine, your ancestors also create magical moments, but do you stop and smell the flowers? Do you stop and create magic in your life? So the challenge that is here is for you to stop and to create those magical moments, because when you get to the top, they're going to be helping you tell stories. Okay, you don't want to get to the top and not have any interesting stories to tell. So as you're getting to the top, the divine is saying that, listen, you're entering a peaceful new chapter. You're entering this peaceful chapter where you're going to be able to take some time out to read, to heal, to look after yourself, to just be in the present moment. And this is good. Allow time for this. Because like I said, sometimes, Capricorns, you can really be focused that you're never in the present moment. You're always future focused. You're always focusing on that goal, on climbing that mountain. But when you're at the top, it is important to start training yourself to be in the present moment, because truly all we have is the here and now and nothing else. Okay, so the next message that is coming up for you, the divine is saying that it is important for you to step out of your comfort zone. Now, the message that I'm receiving for you is that usually when we're looking at this card, we are encouraging people to step out of the comfort zone, to go after their dreams, to go and do all that. But for you, the message is different, because you're already future focused, you're already future motivated. But the divine is saying that for you, remember what I told you when we're looking at our card that was talking about entering a peaceful chapter. The divine is saying that the challenge for you stepping out of your comfort zone is actually taking time to stop, is actually to be in the present moment, is actually to stop and to process any trauma that you've gone through, any challenges that you've gone through. And as a Capricorn, you have gone through a lot. Okay, and stepping in out of your comfort zone is connected to you stopping, doing therapy, doing the healing, doing whatever works for you, but just stopping and being in the present moment. Not always doing things, because sometimes we create these situations where we're always climbing, where we're always achieving, where we're always got places to go, where we're always busy, go, 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 go. And sometimes you can start using that as an escape. Sometimes it almost is like an addiction. And so this is why the divine is saying that your comfort zone is going, going, going. Your comfort zone is wanting to achieve things. So for you, stepping out of your comfort zone is something that is almost looks like counterproductive, where you're actually not doing anything, when you're taking your time, when you're being in the present moment. But actually, when you allow this to happen, guess what happens? When you feel centered, when you feel grounded, when you feel at peace, when you've made peace with the past, clarity comes in. And this is what the divine truly wants you to understand from this reading, is that clarity comes in. So whatever happens next, the divine is saying that I want you to truly understand and to truly accept that you have divine guidance all the time. So when you feel that the climb is too high, when you feel that the challenges are just too much, it is important for you to close your eyes and to connect. The more you connect, the more your heart, the more the peace in your heart starts to grow. The more you start to strengthen that bond with the divine, with your guides and your ancestors, and the more you start understanding that the help that you need is always there. So always remember to say your prayers. Always remember to have that connection. And what I'm hearing to tell you is the prayers don't have to be elaborate. They don't have to be long. You can literally say a minute prayer, a 30-second prayer, and it can be profound. It can be touching. So don't let yourself think that you have to really get into this mode of praying for hours and hours. And then when you do that, you don't feel motivated to pray because you don't feel like you have the time. You don't feel like you have the energy. You fall asleep as you're praying. So sometimes as you're going about your day, just having that moment to be present and remembering, let me just take this moment to connect with my guides. Let me take this moment to connect with my ancestors. Let me take this moment to connect with the divine and to show gratitude. That is a prayer that is very sweet to all your celestial team, your angels, your guardian angels that are walking with you, because they always appreciate that moment when you stop and you say, hey, I just want to say thank you. The last card we're going to be taking from our oracle cards is going to be this card that is coming up for you, where the divine is saying that, remember, we're just talking about praying. And the next card that you have is telling you that here is a sign that you prayed for. So what have you been praying for? Well, here's a sign that whatever it is that you've been praying for, your prayers have been heard, they have been answered, your prayers have been received. So stop worrying, go and do the thing that you need to do, because everything is working out just fine. What we're going to be doing next, Capricorn, we are going to be looking at our tarot cards. And as I'm getting our tarot cards, as usual, I always take this moment to let you know that we have our candle magic ceremony. We're going to be working with the energies of Cancer. Yesterday, for some reason, I thought the Cancer celebration for the new moon was going to be today. It was because the flowers for the ceremonies got delivered. So in my mind, I was just like, so many days ahead. Being a Capricorn, this is me. I'm always future focused, right? So I was thinking that the ceremony was today, but actually I'm inviting you to the Cancer New Moon ceremony that is going to be on the 17th of July. On the 17th of July, we're going to be doing our manifestation ceremony. We're going to be doing our prayers. So if you're wanting to manifest, if you're wanting to plant your seeds of intentions, because the new moons are always perfect for planting our seeds of intentions. If you're wanting to plant your seeds of intentions with me, my guides, my ancestors, go to the description box below. Go and reserve your space on the Cancer New Moon Candle Magic Ceremony. Remember to please write your petition, keeping it short and sweet about what it is that you want to pray for, and then send your petition to me. Then on that day, me and my guides will be coming together and we'll be making sure that we are doing everything that we can to assist your prayers. I also do other candle magic ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, return to sender ceremonies, cutting cords, spiritual cleansing. If you just feel that you've got things that are blocking your way, if you just feel that you just need that extra help, there's a lot of other ceremonies and rituals that I offer that are linked in the description box below. Go on my website and just be curious and see what is there. So let's have a look to see so far what tarot cards are here. You're receiving the Empress card. I love this because this is coming directly under these cards where the divine was telling you that you're working with divine timing. And what better way to be reminded that you are working with divine timing than the Empress? The Empress is always pregnant with child in the tarot cards. So the child comes when the child is ready, right? You're working with divine timing. When the child is ready to be birthed forward, it will come out. Like me, I was born 3 months early. My mom wasn't prepared, but it was time for me to come out, so I came out. So the divine is saying that for sometimes, again, as the energy of Capricorn, we're always planning and we think things are just going to go like to schedule, according to our schedule. But sometimes the divine, boom, has another schedule. The divine wants to bless you sooner than you expected. The divine wants to bring something that you've been praying for sooner than you expected. So the divine is saying it is great to have timelines, but at the same time, it is important to always be flexible and to invite some sprinkling of those magical moments to come into your life. So I really like that we can see that our Empress is in prayer, connecting with the divine. And our card that was telling you that divine guidance is important, Our Lady is also in prayer. So can you see the importance of prayer, the importance of connecting to the divine? Because when you do this, I absolutely promise you, life will just start unfolding in a much easier way. Synchronicities, magical moments, things will just start happening with ease. Okay, so let's bring this card back to where it was. You received our Two of Swords, directly wanting to clarify the energies of you're entering a peaceful chapter. Now, I want you to observe the energies of the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, you can see that it is a card that sometimes you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, on this card, there's a monster that is in the background. There's a fire that is here. And you just feel like, I'm not sure whether I should go backwards, whether I should go forward. What shall I do? The Two of Swords sometimes is called like the stalemate situation. It is almost like that feeling where you don't know exactly what you need to do next. So the divine again is saying, observe our card. You can see that our person, our woman, again is in prayer, is connecting to that moon energy, is connected to the celestial energies that are around and asking for assistance. Because the Two of Swords is about making a decision. So for some of you, you have an important decision that you need to make. And the divine is saying, before you make that important decision, have you said your prayers? Have you asked your guides and your ancestors to deal with challenging situations that are here? Because some of you, if you're just making decisions without praying first, you literally could be walking into fire. You literally could be walking into a situation where you're going to be kicking yourself because you didn't take that 30 seconds just to connect, to ask for guidance. So the divine is saying, whatever decisions that you're making, always invite the divine, always invite your guides, always ask for assistance, because your guides, your ancestors, the celestial team that are working with you, your guardian angels, have a higher perspective on your situation. You can only see the monster that is there. You can see the fire that is here. You are just feeling stuck and you don't know where to go. And as you close your eyes, as you calm down your emotions, as you invite peace into your space, suddenly you'll be able to see how to navigate this situation. And it will never would have occurred to you if you didn't take the time of silence, if you didn't take the time to connect. Okay, so I really like that we have our 3 cards bringing in the same vibe, where your eyes are closed, where you are in this present moment, where you're connecting to the celestial team, to the celestial energies, to the cosmic mind, because you know that when you do so, you're able to make better decisions. You're able to see your situations and understand how to navigate the situation that is here. Because for some of you, like I said, you have gone through many challenges. And the more you try to fight, the more you try to figure out a situation all by yourself, the more challenges you invite into your life. And this is why the divine is saying, say your prayers, ask for assistance. And when you ask for assistance, your guides and your ancestors are going to be able to help you so that you can cut the cords that are binding you, so that you can release yourself from painful situations. Now, the Four of Swords is the energy where you've been to war. You come back, you take time to look at the past and to make peace with the past. In the olden days, where the depiction of the Four of Swords in the olden tarot cards is a soldier, and there would be a coffin in the church, and the soldiers, the day before they went out to war, they'll go and lie in the coffin and they'll spend the night there contemplating life, because this could be the last time they're coming home. This could be the last time they're seeing home. So they come to peace with maybe going out into the battlefield and not coming back alive. And then when they go out to the battlefield and they come back alive, the first night when they've returned, they spend the night in the coffin, looking at what's happened, healing the pain that they've gone through, processing everything that they've gone through, just quietening the mind and being in the present moment. Now, how perfect is this card to what I was telling you when we opened up this reading? So the soldiers who spend the night in the coffin, contemplating everything, putting everything into perspective, bringing peace into their life, processing whatever has happened. And then they come out of the coffin the next morning and they can go and be with their families. So this is a card that is all about resting. This is a card about rejuvenation. This is a beautiful card that is here. But I just thought I'll tell you the background in the tarot card itself, because sometimes it is important to understand the background, because sometimes when you're looking at a card, it doesn't really tell you the story, the history that is within that card. But when someone takes the time to tell you, you're like, okay, I understand. So like I said, Capricorn, you like climbing that mountain. You've got goals, you've got achievements, you've got places to be, you've got things that you want to manifest, achieve in your life. And before you start your next venture, you close your eyes, you pretend you're that soldier who's about to go to battle. You process everything. What if things doesn't work out as I anticipated them to work out? What then? Oh yes, I do have my guardian angels. I can connect with them. I can connect with the celestial and cosmic energy that is there, the cosmic mind. Because you're understanding that your vision and your perspective and your dreams and how you see things unfolding for you, they're quite limited. But when it comes to your guides, when it comes to your ancestors, when it comes to the divine, they see the bigger picture and they see the potential that is within you. So they are wanting to push you. They are wanting to direct you to getting to where you're wanting to go easier. So what I want to say to you is, whenever you're starting new things, new ventures, whenever you're finding out you're pregnant, whenever whatever is happening in your life at that moment, just pretend you're like that soldier. Bring peace to the situation, bring understanding to the situation. And in that, you gain clarity. So what we're going to do is we're going to get another set of tarot cards, and then we're going to be seeing what else is coming up for you. I'm just sensing and seeing whatever messages that are here as well. You received this card yesterday, and we've already spoken about this. Just before we got these cards, we were saying exactly the same thing. Before you start anything, pretend you're that soldier. Pretend you're in your coffin. Bring peace to the situation. Think about the situation. Bring serenity to the situation so that when you walk, you are walking in peace. You're walking with grace. The Ace of Swords is bringing the same type of thing. You've got your eyes closed again. You're processing what could happen, what could go wrong, what could go right, everything in between, the fears that you might have, you're processing it all. And then the Ace of Swords is all about clarity. In doing so, you start gaining mental clarity. In doing so, you start having epiphanies, realizations, the penny starts to drop. And so this is why the importance of these two cards being here. Okay, so let's pop this card to one side and see if there's anything else the divine wants you to know. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that is wanting to come up. it's just interesting that our people, all of them, the cards with depictions of people in them, they all have their eyes closed. And they're all feminine. That's what I'm hearing for you, that it doesn't matter what sex you are, okay? We all have divine feminine energies within us. And this is the perfect archetype of the divine feminine energy, the empress. So the divine is saying that as you're going on this journey, go also with softness. The energy of the divine feminine is all about flow. Flow with the ebb and flow of your life and don't push against the current, okay? What else am I hearing? I'm just very much, it's interesting that there is like, when we're talking about prayers, when we're talking about connection, there is really like, I can find the words to elaborate how much like I'm being told to emphasize this to you. These energies that are here, this divine connection that is here. It's like, almost like for most of you, I'm hearing, for literally like 98% of the people watching this reading, there's an area of your life where you feel that you're always experiencing like challenges, pushback, roadblocks. And the divine is saying, how much time do you spend in prayer about that situation? How much peace have you invited to that situation? And if you haven't, can you? Because the divine always gives you choices and options. Because by now, Capricorn, you understand that this is your human experience and you choose to do it the hard way or the easy way. It's your prerogative, right? So the divine is saying, can you find ways of bringing peace, first of all, to that situation before you take your sword out and strike? Do you have peace in that situation? Because when you have peace, you're going to have clarity and you're going to play this situation to your advantage. And what I'm hearing is that the message that is here is actually softness is going to bring victory. For some of you, the pushing and pushing and pushing and life pushing back at you and you're pushing, this is just creating more pain, more resistance. This is just creating more friction in your life. So the divine is saying it is important for you to just wait it out, be at that crossroad, don't take any action and go into prayer. Don't take any action, go into inviting peace into this situation. And when you're truly feeling at peace with this situation, when you've put the ego aside, there is going to be an epiphany. There's going to be like the key, the golden keys to a new peaceful chapter that is going to be here. There's just something that is going to start happening for you. Because for some of you, there's a war that is here. There is a clash that is there. There's a stalemate situation that is there. And the divine is saying that this situation is going to be resolved when you bring softness. And in you being soft, your ego might be saying no. Then the other side is going to perceive me as a pushover. The other side is going to perceive me as whatever it is, fill in the blanks. But the divine is saying that no, the victory is going to be coming in when you bring softness to this situation, when you flow with this situation, when you bring forgiveness to this situation, not because the people, not because whatever happened deserves forgiveness, but by forgiving, you will bring peace in your life and you deserve peace in your life. I'm just seeing anything else. A card is turned over somewhere. I'm just seeing anything else that is wanting to come in. Interesting. Didn't I tell you that it's almost like the keys that are going to be given to you? and look at the card that you've received. We're going to make this our last card. Look at the card that you've received. You received the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is amazing. We're creating generational wealth, right? You have literally hit gold. Like the majority of this card, that is the color that is here, is that golden color. You've got to the top of the mountain, but you're not alone. You've got love, you've got family, you've got fun, you've got joy, you've got loyalty, you've got it all. You've made it. You've won. This is literally checkmate. So whatever situations that you're experiencing, the divine is saying, if you bring peace to the situation, if you embody the energies of the Four of Swords, like I already told you about, maybe going back and watching this reading, especially the beginning, a couple of times could be helpful. And understanding that victory is going to be yours when you play the situation in a divine feminine way. The divine feminine way at its highest polarity, where it's able to stand its ground, soft when you need to be soft, nurturing when you need to be nurturing, but you're able to also not allow anyone to step over your boundaries. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You've already calculated everything from all different sides because you're working with your guides and your ancestors. You have the clarity, the epiphany that you need, and you know exactly where you're going. And you know that when you feel confused, when you feel lost, you have prayer that is your superpower. That's it. Thank you, guides. I was like, the word was like, say superpower. Prayer is going to be your superpower. And by using prayer, this is going to bring this energy of checkmate to whatever situation, to whatever is going on, to life itself. Because life itself has already been difficult. Life itself has already been hard. Life itself has already dealt blow after blow after blow. It just feels like Capricorns never catch a lucky break. But this is literally how you are going to catch that lucky break. How you're going to climb the mountain and get to the top. How golden opportunities, how everything that is your biggest desires is going to start unfolding in your life. So beloved, this is the message that I have for you. I want you to comment divine timing in the comment section below, because you literally are working with divine timing, and this is why prayer is here, because it's going to allow you to navigate this journey in a graceful way. The divine's already said, okay, here's a sign that victory is going to be yours. Here's a sign that everything that you've prayed for is going to be yours. And so it is important for you to understand and to accept that you are working with divine timing, and it is important for you to understand that you will have it all. Just find ways of always implementing prayer in your life. Like I said, 30 seconds, it doesn't have to be long. And always being grateful and always bringing peace to the situation and allowing life to just go with the flow, not pushing too much, but not being a pushover either. So be strong when you need to be strong, be gentle when you need to be gentle, and have that energy of balance, because the divine is saying you are going to absolutely love when you get to these energies that are here. And I really know what these energies are all about, so I know you're going to love it. So this is the reading that I have. Again, Cancer, new moon, ceremony. In the description box below, reserve your space. Spaces do get sold out, so it is important for you to do so as soon as you can. And also remember, I do cord cutting ceremonies, cleansing ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, all type of things. I have so many tricks up my sleeves. So go to my website, have a look around, anything that is calling out to you. I'll be happy to work with you. Otherwise, I am thankful that you're here. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to see you very soon. It is a goodbye from me.